Good morning, guys. It's Wendy. Good morning. I'm wearing hair today. Got a dental appointment to where I'm having some bridge work done. They asked me did I want a permanent bridge, and I was like, no. And I can always change my mind later. I know that's a lot of information, but hey, that's what this is about. We're older. We are, I had a porcelain, like a filling behind my canine, and it, the filling fell out. The teeth it didn't hurt me or anything, but it took me a long time to go and get it filled. Well, I don't know, I just ignored it, I guess. Crazy. And I was biting, uh, um, I was eating, what was I eating? Like a sandwich or something, and I broke my tooth eating a sandwich because it was probably already cracked from me eating something harder than that. So, and I'm wearing a dress today, and I'm kind of busty. I don't really like showing all my cleavage like that, but it is what it is. So, how's everybody doing? I'm doing fine. And I missed the Tonys last night. My daughter called me this morning. It's like, Mom, did you watch the Tonys? No, because I didn't know that it was gonna be on. Then I checked on demand to see if it was gonna be back on or when it was gonna show again, and I didn't see anything. So I'm on this kick to wear. My daughter wants me to wear more dresses, and I'm the kind of person I like all fashion. I like little dresses like this. It's kind of like from the 70s. Remember those dresses we used to wear in the 70s? If you're my age. In high school, we used to wear a lot of this. Child, my wig, I had it made, but it's too big for my head. But it's okay. The hair is pretty and the wig is pretty. It's just a little large for my head, but it's okay. Well, it'll be interesting when I sit back in that dental chair, huh? But I'm just going, they already made the bridge. Today I gotta go get fitted for it. I've already had all my other dental work done, which it came to like 9,000, well, let's just say $10,000. And you guys, my insurance is so good. It paid for my from $10,000. My fee was $1,630, something like that. 1629. It was like $995 and some cents, and I think I wind up paying uh yeah, $1,600, which you guys know that's like nothing. But I wish, I was talking to my dentist and I told her that I wish that I would have taken better care of my teeth. You know, like I always say, I'm a Leo, and I don't. We're horrible at procrastinating. So anyway, okay. That being said, I'm so glad because I can't smile. I always have to turn my head to the side and all that because of my canine that's missing. It's so annoying. And it's like, man, I can't even smile. But it's Monday. I'm off on Mondays. And I try to schedule all of my doctor's appointments around, on Monday as much as possible. Sometimes I can't get it on Monday, but most times I can. So Father's Day is coming up. What do you guys have plans for Father's Day? Those of you who have husbands and dads. My dad is gone on to glory. And I'm not married. I was divorced from my ex-husband. He's gone on to glory too. My children's dad. Okay. I got the window open so you guys can, so I can get more light, but it's almost like too much light. I can't really see it's so bright I can't see, but I can see. I got a mirror here and a mirror here, but it's a lot of light. Okay. When I'm putting on my powder, I like to go down here because you don't want to see a line of demarcation here. Okay. Let's see. I'll do my LA Socialite. I think this little palette was like $3, and I love it. Love, love, love. Let's see. I was over the weekend. For those of you who don't know, I'm a hairdresser. Should I say I'm a cosmetologist because I do a little bit of everything. I'm a wig specialist at the hospital where I work. I always tell this story. But I also have my own salon. It's small. It's not like a suite. It is a salon. It's got a bathroom and everything inside, but it's just really small. I could comfortably have 2 people in there, but I don't want 2 people. So I've gotten it so it's just big enough for me. I'm saying that to say I got this sweet client. Her name is Jillian. And Jillian, she came in the other day. Her hair was like really long, like past her bra strap. See how I did those 2 colors? And then to blend them, I just do this together like that. Put it in my corners. It's just like coloring. When you're shading, when you're painting and coloring and you're shading, you just blend it like that. But yeah, my daughter was telling me that the Big Chop is back again. I did not know that. I didn't know people were getting their hair. I know short hair is still in, But I didn't know people were getting a big chop. But anyway, I'm saying all that to say, she got the big chop. But she has really curly hair. It's real pretty. But it looks so good. I love it. And I'm wearing hair pieces more so now because I am growing my hair out per my daughter. I'm not really that crazy about growing my hair out, but my daughter is kind of making me. Okay, so I'm going to switch to this and go to this for my crease. Yeah, my daughter is making me. She says that she wants me to have a softer look. And I understand that. I do. But as my friend Deborah Lake would say, in the meantime, in between time, my hair is looking a complete mess. Very muted earth tones. Sorry for clearing my throat, guys. This has been going on for 5 years now, ever since 20, when I caught this really stupid cold. It could have been COVID, but they didn't know if people were having COVID at that time. I don't think it was COVID because I was only sick for like a week. But whatever it was, it's left me all jacked up, and I've been clearing my throat ever since. And I know, too, I need to drink more water. Okay. All right. But the friend of mine who made this wig for me, his name is Kevin Fredericks. Kevin Fredericks. He is a hairstylist, cosmetologist. I think he also sells real estate. You can find him online on Facebook, IG, Instagram, and Facebook. Kevin, Kevin, or he may have changed YN. I don't know. Fredericks, Fredricks. He's really good. He's really nice too. Okay. My daughter says I need to put one of those bands underneath my wig to put it on to make it tighter. So that I'm not afraid that I'll lose it. Okay, so I am looking for. Okay. This is a Glow Skin Beauty Cream Stay Shadow Stick. Now, the pencil that I had been using, they don't make it anymore. So the rep told me that this shadow stick people are using as a brow pencil. I don't feel so good about it, girls, but I'm going to first, because see, it's so fat. I'm like, how can you use that for that? So I'm just gonna go in with a pencil. This is brunette, but they don't make this one anymore either. We're in the process of changing things around at my spa, so all of the older makeup and stuff that was in there, my supervisor told us that we can just grab it and get what we want out of there until I get it up and running again, which I'm gonna do. So what I like about this brunette is that it's not so dark. I don't like it when it's just too dark. That's dark enough for me. But I gotta try to get it on, to get them even. And that is so hard for me. Some days I look at my brows and they are like killer. Okay, we're gonna go in with this brunette. Even if today is not one of those days where they look good, it'll be all right, because like I said, the key to it is getting up in the morning and doing something to make yourself look better. That's what I like. And at our age, at my age, I'm young. I'm only 63. If the good Lord keep me, I'll be 64 next month. That is very young. But at our age, a lot of people think that they're really old and they have really just, like given up. And I don't know why. It's like, why? Why are you giving up? Okay. I think this one might be a little heavier. Let me see. I may have told you guys this story, or maybe I didn't. I had this patient. She was coming in so that I can fit her with a wig. She's an African American lady. And she kept telling me how that she's old. That's all she kept saying. Oh, that she was old now. Old. Oh, how old she is and how old she was getting, and old and old. And I was just looking at her like, okay, so you're old. And I knew her age because the paper on the paperwork that we have, it's gonna give your age on the top. So I knew that she and I were born in the same year. And I knew that she wasn't old. But what I did know for sure, though, is that she certainly thought that she was older than I am. And she kept saying how old. And then, so I fitted her. So what we normally do is fit them, get the head size, the inches of their head, and then we get them, go and see which wig they want. We have a catalog a lot of wigs that we order from Europe. They're medical grade wigs and they're gorgeous. And then they have to come back when the wig arrives. So when she came back, she was going on and on again about how old she was. And I just told her, I said, listen, we're the same age. And she was like, what? And it's not that I think that that I look so great for 64. I don't think that. I can definitely see that, the difference in how I look just in the last year. But I'm not worried about it. It is what it is. And you have to make the best of what you have. And I think that if you're alive and healthy, that's it. That's the best part. I don't get too, been out of shape over now having, wrinkles or whatever. You can see my window on my face. I don't know if I'm gonna do this again. I might just close it. So, I told her, I said, I know how old you are. We're the same age. What? I said, yes. I said, and I'm going to need you to stop calling yourself old. Stop it. So she was like, oh, but I do know that, a situation was different. But still, it's still your mind frame. I think it has a lot to do with it. Okay. Now I'm just going to blend that a little bit. And then I don't really take care of my skin like I should. I know that I really need a better night routine. What I need to do is stop being so freaking lazy, to be honest. Let me see what it looks like with this thing closed. Hold on, guys. I think you can see my face better. I might not be able to see better, but child, I've got the ring light here, lights, but that, I don't know. I'm hoping that I'm able to release this video because of the way that the blinds were showing on my face. But it's okay. Okay, we're at 21 minutes, 59 seconds, so 22 minutes. Whoa. I normally like to say, easy makeup tutorial in 20 minutes or less. Gonna put my lashes on. But yeah, the key to it, guys, is just to show up as best you can. No, we're not perfect. We're not as young as we used to be. We have a lot of things that's going on, a lot of heartache and different things. We go through things in life, but you just got to keep going. Can't put my lashes on. We go through things in life. And if you're a Christian and you think about the things that Christ went through. That's what I try to tell my patients when they're like upset, and saying that they're a good person and this and that. Like, why did certain things happen? And I always tell them, look at how they did Jesus, His own people turned against him. They said, crucify him. So if we're following Christ, we shall be crucified too. That's why the Lord says, pick up your cross and follow me. That means that when you're following Christ, it's going to be hard some days. But the light at the end of the tunnel is that we have him. And we want to be in his will. And he says he knows the plans that he has for us to give us hope and a future. So whenever I'm like, going through whatever, it's like, okay, Lord, I know you know though. Guys, look at these earrings. Aren't they pretty? They're glass. Can't hear it, but they're glass. They don't make things glass anymore. It's all plastic. My daughter bought me these from Riches in what's the name of that mall? Greenbrier Mall. I used to live in Atlanta. I lived there from 89 to 94. My mom passed in 94. And my daughter got one of my clients, Trudy Williams, to take her down the street. to the mall because I worked off Campbellton at a salon called Catherine's, and then it became a salon called Exclusive You. And she bought me these earrings, and she bought me some really pretty lacy panties. She was 7 or 8 years old, and she's 43 now, and I still have them. And I don't wear them as much as I want to because I'm always protecting them and cherishing them, but we should wear them. But I love them. Baubles and beads. Anyway, thank you. My lip gloss, as you guys know, it's in my car. My new one by Rihanna, by Fenty Beauty. It's called See You in Maui. It's gorgeous. Thank you guys. 25 minutes. Have a great day. I'll show you guys my bridge, maybe, because that's a big thing for us girls. When we get older, we need our teeth. Bye. God bless.